is even bigger. My name is Kimberly Falker, and I'm a licensed realtor right here in the Tampa Bay area. And if you want to learn a little bit more about what it's like to move to Tampa Bay, then be sure to subscribe to my show, hit the follow button, hit the bell button so you know when any new show comes on. I'd love to engage with you, but for right now, let's get into the top mistakes that I'm seeing buyers are making when moving or migrating to Florida right now. So why Tampa Bay? It's got so much here. Tampa Bay actually is the 18th largest metro in the entire US. And in the last year, there are 150 people moving to Tampa Bay daily. So it's happening big. In fact, the last 2 years since kind of COVID, everything that's hit, I've only worked with one local Floridian. Except for listings and sellers, for buyers, everyone's coming from other places. One of the biggest mistakes that people are making right now when they're moving from other states is starting their search without using a local, experienced, knowledgeable realtor. So I understand when people are window shopping, so to speak, or home shopping for homes. Of course you're going to use Zillow, of course you're going to use realtor.com. But what's happening is you're making decisions based not on local knowledge, you're just based on pretty pictures and pretty houses. And local knowledge is really big and really important here in the Tampa Bay area. Also, because of this crazy market, Zillow and realtor.com are oftentimes a little behind our local MLS. Our MLS updates the homes every 15 minutes. So the most valuable information, most up-to-date information, especially if you're really looking to make a move quickly, or when you're wanting to make a move, wanting to be able to make that decision quickly, you want to have some local information. Not only, like I said, is Zillow and realtor.com or any of the other third-party sites a little bit behind, but they're also, you don't get the information of that local person. Tampa Bay, interestingly, is huge. It's not just the Tampa and the Pinellas County area. It's actually made up of 6 counties, and we have over 83 towns and cities. So it's a very big area. So you want to make sure that you're learning the local information after you get the Zillow and realtor.com information. So be sure, if you're even slightly considering moving to Tampa Bay, find a local, experienced, knowledgeable agent. Number 2 is folks focusing solely on, or buyers or you focusing solely on price, not location. And most people that I speak with, they think coming to Florida, you're just gonna have the beautiful weather, which is a huge perk. But the weather is the first place that's kind of a given. What you really want to understand and know is the variety of areas. Like I said, 83 towns and cities in Tampa Bay. So it's a very massive spread out area. And I've been born and raised in the Tampa Bay area. I know the area so well, and things are changing on a constant basis. So you not only need somebody that has professional, experienced knowledge, 18 years in the business, I know this business, but you also want somebody that is boots on the ground, looking at the different areas, because it's changing all the time. Areas that used to be cow country, country, are now developing beautiful areas. It's all beautiful in Florida, but areas that never ever had kind of the luxury homes are now areas that are being developed because of migration. People want to have either new construction or live in areas that are near the beaches or whatever. So really your most important piece is get off Zillow and realtor.com and find a local experienced agent to help you boots on the ground to learn the areas. So outside of the price of a home, you really want to know the areas, and that's where you get local knowledge to help you. With all of that being said, you want to kind of sit down after you kind of think about, okay, I might be able to purchase in this price point, but what's that area going to be? How do I know what that is here in the Tampa Bay area? Well, you want to ask yourself some important questions. What's your lifestyle? Outside of beautiful sunshine, what do you want your lifestyle to be? Do you need schools, top-level schools to be important? Do you need to be close to a specific business or job opportunity that you might have? Do you need to be close to city life or country life? Do you really want to be close to the sand and the water, or do you prefer parks and a little greenery? So there's so many aspects to this, and it's a very wide, I want to say it's, I can't remember how many miles Tampa Bay is. I looked it up, but it's quite large. So 6 counties large. So you want to make sure that you are looking in areas that meet your criteria. So come up with your top 3 to 5 deal breakers. Outside of price and outside of size of home, think about lifestyle. Do you want to be in a golf cart community where you can kind of walk or drive your golf cart everywhere? Do you need to be within or want to be within 30 minutes, an hour to the beaches? Do the beaches even matter? I'm finding many people that are moving down here, they just want the warm weather, or they want a little bit more freedom that Florida has right now. So those are things that you really want to think about, is what's your lifestyle. If you're a family, if you have children, do you want certain types of schools, or you might do private schools so it doesn't matter as much where you live. I actually have some clients right now that are moving down from Minnesota who need to be near hockey, top hockey. Well, Florida, hockey, that doesn't really make sense, but we're getting a ton of people moving from the Northeast, the Midwest, even Canada, that hockey is your life when you live there. Trust me, I lived in Minnesota, I know that. So if you need a specific lifestyle, then you want to make sure that you're living near the areas that have that. We do have some fabulous hockey training centers now for children all the way up. So the typical, or what you would think a stereotypical Florida lifestyle, might not be for everyone. I've got clients that really just want to be on acreage. That's a little tough to find in Tampa Bay. You can find it, but you need to maybe move a little further into the rural areas that aren't as populated. I have folks that need to be on the water. We can find that here. But then once you decide on what your lifestyle that you really, really want, then we work on lifestyle plus price, which leads me to the 3rd biggest mistake that buyers make before making the move to Florida, is not finding a local lender. Now, I know a lot of you work with lenders where you come from, but it is kind of important at least to interview 1 to 2 local lenders in the Tampa Bay area, because there are some nuances in moving to Florida and getting a loan in this area. And actually a lot of local lenders have some unique packages that fit for people moving from out of state, or for a particular lifestyle that you might want, whether it be on water or acreage. So I would highly suggest, before you make a decision and jump the gun, you want to talk to a local lender, get to know someone that knows the area, someone that's licensed here in Florida. I've got my favorite, most referred local lenders. You can always ask me that information, but be sure to talk to at least 1 or 2 people here in Florida that are licensed to lending world. From that, then you know for sure what price you can actually focus on, and then we go back to what is your top criteria, and you make a decision from there on what your lifestyle you want. So we marry the price with the lifestyle, and that's where we can find your perfect home. But so get off Zillow, get off realtor.com, talk to somebody that is boots on the ground, works full time, knows what they're doing, been here, lived here, born and raised here, and been in the business for many years, and also work with a local lender. Those are 3 top mistakes / ways that you can take advantage of getting your best home here in the Tampa Bay area. Because houses, like everywhere in the country and the world, are going fast, but in Tampa Bay, with 150 people moving here daily, they're moving really fast. So you want to kind of be able to have everything ready to go, someone that's local. Most of my showings nowadays are done virtually. I'd say a good half of my buyers that I've worked with in the last year have purchased virtually before even seeing the home. They've either flown down during inspection period or not at all. Now, if you've never been here before, I would suggest maybe coming here before you do it completely virtually. But once you kind of know the area, once you've narrowed in on your lifestyle, you've narrowed in on the 1 or 2 different areas they're going to focus on, maybe then take a visit down here. or let me find that house, find that 1 or 2 houses that might be a good fit, then come down. But I do have a lot of folks that come down after we get the offer approved and then during the inspection period to see it for the first time. But depending on your familiarity of the Tampa Bay area, it's kind of that decision. For certain, the top 3 things that are mistakes or solutions, either way that you want to look at it, is you could start window shopping with Zillow, Realtor.com, but get in touch with a local agent. Get your lifestyle focused in on so you know exactly the area within Tampa Bay that you want to hone in on. Get in touch with a local lender so you know exactly the price point that you can purchase in, and then let's get going. So if you have any questions, you see in my comments, I've got a link where you can get a 30-minute consultation. We can talk through this. We can talk about your lifestyle goals. We can talk about your Tampa Bay living goals. We can talk about your Florida life goals, and we can get going together. Leave me a comment, ask me any questions. My information's down below, and definitely subscribe to listen to anything else that's coming up. I'm covering all there is to know about Tampa Bay and the unique different neighborhoods in the area and the ways in which you can get down here quickly and achieve your Florida goals. So until next time, have a great day.